Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my channel if you're new here. I'm very happy that you've decided to stop by and watch one of my videos. My name is Claire and I put out videos about luxury bags and accessories. So if that is your thing, please click on the subscribe button, hit the notification bell and you'll know when I upload a new video. Now I've just finished filming my Hermes Shoes bags, or Hermes Shoes luxury bags of 2022. So I thought I'd jump straight in and film kind of the next instalment, which is my favourite luxury purchases of 2022, my real hits. Now I'm not going to really do a video about my worst luxury purchases because I'm not being smug or anything, but I haven't made any bad luxury purchases this year, because if I have bought something and I knew it was not going to work out, I've returned it. And I've actually done a couple of videos where I've talked about why I bought a couple of bags and then why I ended up returning them this year. So, you know, I haven't had the money this year to make mistakes. And, you know, I haven't had the money to buy something from the luxury world and and ah about it and think, well, maybe it'll work out, maybe it won't. I'll just take a chance and keep it and hope that it does. If I've had any doubt that it would work out for me, I've returned it and got my money back, because I just don't have spare income this year to make those mistakes. I know it's still possible to make mistakes, and I have made mistakes in the past. I have definitely bought things over the last few years where I perhaps think I probably shouldn't have got them, or that was a bit of an impulse purchase or a bit of a mistake. But this year I've had to be so careful with what I've bought. So I hope that makes sense, and I really don't want that to come across as smug, as in, oh, I've bought everything that's wonderful and I've not made any mistakes, because I definitely do make mistakes, but I've just had to really avoid the mistakes this year. What I have bought this year are a few items here that I'm going to show you that have really worked out for me and that I'm so happy I bought them, and they have definitely been worth it. The first thing I bought, this is one of the first things I think I bought in 2022, was my Celine sunglasses with the black frame, if you can see that, and the gradient lens and the sort of the leopard print or animal print at the bottom. I've talked about these before, totally and utterly inspired by Dayle from Dayle's Addiction. I saw her buy these and wear these when she went on her, I think it was a post-Christmas trip to the tropics down in Australia. And she had these glasses. I loved them. I immediately jumped on the internet, where can I get these sunglasses? I must have these sunglasses. And I found them in Harvey Nicks in the end, and I ordered them from Harvey Nicks. So I think these were one of the first things I received, probably January, February time of 2022. Wore them all through the summer, probably my most worn pair of sunglasses over the summer months, or when we had any sort of sunshine in this country, in the UK. I am going to include this, actually, my Chanel 19, because I have done a video about this and how I bought it in 2021, but I bought it at the very end of 2021. It was my very special birthday bag, and I've also mentioned this, spoiler alert, in my Hermes Shoes bags of 2022. But I'm trying to think back, and I know it's only a year ago, but my memory's hazy. I think that I committed to buy this in 2021, but I think the actual transaction itself took place in 2022. It kind of straddled the 2 years. Because I think, although I committed to buy it, by the time we had the authentication done and that I had the chance to go to the house of the lady that was selling it and collect it from her, that was 2022. So I can kind of class this as a 2021 stroke 2022 purchase. So absolutely one of my best purchases was my very special birthday bag, my Chanel 19 in the black goat skin. And then, sticking with Chanel, I did the unboxing of this on my channel. I think this was back in May, April-May time. I bought myself this gorgeous Chanel mini reissue in the gold. Third time lucky. I'd seen it come up for sale twice before, didn't have the funds at the time. When it came up a third time, I could not let it go. I was absolutely in love with this bag, and the very first time I saw it, I wanted it. Just sadly, I didn't have the money to buy it, and you have to be sensible. But by the time it came up the third time, luckily for me, nobody had jumped on it and purchased it. It came up again, say April, May of this year. I bought it. I've used it a few times. I've used it first for a wedding that I went to in the summer, very special wedding, very special day, and I've used it for a couple of occasions since. For a mini bag, it is quite spacious, really love using it. It's weighty, it's substantial, it's beautiful, crumpled calfskin, I think. And yeah, I just absolutely love this bag. Had this authenticated as well. Always get all of my Chanel pre-loved items authenticated. That's it for bags. As you know, I've unboxed these as well on my channel. Another fantastic purchase of 2022, and that's my Fendi Calibres. And in fact, I love the brown so much, I then bought the black. And yes, I wear them. You can see the proof. There's the black. Can you see that? They're worn. And the brown, probably a little bit more worn, because I've had these ones longer. So yeah, absolutely love the Calibres in the black and the brown. Looking for them in a neutral colour as well, a sort of a beige or a pink. Yeah, watch this space, because there will be more Fendi Calibres coming. They are the most comfortable shoe, and they look so elegant. They lift any outfit. You know, I've worn them for many different types of occasions. Just an absolute staple in my wardrobe now. They love those shoes. Really are two of the best buys this year. So sticking with shoes, I do have another pair of black shoes. These are my Hermes shoes that I bought from the private sale, half price. Again, I have used and worn those. Again, they lift an outfit, they look really classy. I love wearing those. I bought them in the blush pink as well, but I haven't worn those yet because I bought them in October and we haven't really had the weather since to wear, you know, a suede blush pink. So as soon as the weather gets better in the UK in the spring, hopefully next year, I should be getting the blush pink ones out and wearing those. But I love the black ones. They have a lovely small little kitten heel, like the Fendi Calibres. They have a short heel as well. So they are very comfortable. You can wear them all day and my feet do not hurt. So another really good purchase from 2022. In terms of small leather goods, I bought the Rosalie coin purse a few months ago. I haven't really revealed this on my channel. I didn't do an unboxing, so I just didn't have time. But I've been after a Rosalie for a while. I really didn't want it in the standard monogram or damier ebene canvas. I don't know if they do it in damier azure, but I didn't want it in that standard canvas. I wanted it ideally in a special edition. And they did do a special edition a while back, and I can't remember what collection it was, but it kind of had, it was a black canvas with kind of pink flowers on, and I honestly can't remember what that collection was. It was sold out in the boutiques. I did see one online for sale, but the person who was selling it wanted £550 for it. Now, I've got a feeling that because it was a special edition, it was obviously a little bit more expensive than the normal canvas Rosalie, but I think it was about 300 and something when it came out on the as the special edition from the boutique. So she had marked it up over £200 more, and I felt that was just outrageous. I thought, I don't want it that badly, so I kept my eye on it in case the price dropped. She didn't sell it, she still hasn't sold it, and the price has not dropped. She's still holding at that high price. But in the meantime, they brought the Rosalie out in Empreinte leather, and they brought it out in some beautiful colours, pink and blue and red, I think. I contemplated the blue. The blue was really lovely, but I decided to be very boring because I had my black Empreinte Pochette Matisse. I just thought, I'm going to go with black Empreinte in my Rosalie as well. I just felt it was the classier, more elegant selection. I know some people like to open up their black bags and have that pop of colour come out at them from their SLGs, but I'm not one of those people. I'm more than happy to have my SLGs in neutrals and more classic colours as well. It's just the sort of person I am, you know, no apologies for that. That's what I like. So I'm very happy to have got that in the black. And yes, I do use it. I'm using it at the moment. I've got some cards in it, and then I've got some shoe repair tickets in the little pocket at the front, and I've got a little, I think I've got some notes in there as well. So I find it quite a nice little compact wallet where you can kind of put everything rather than just use a card holder. But obviously when I am in a mini bag or I don't need to take everything like that out with me, I do go for a card holder, and this is one of my other fab purchases from 2022, and that's my Fendi card holder. I'm not using it at the minute, but I have been using it. I like this along with my Louis Vuitton one. My Louis Vuitton one holds about, because I don't want to stretch it out too far, it holds about 4 or 5 cards. This can hold at least 6, 3 either side, and then another 1 or 2 in the middle, so it can hold up to 8. I probably put about 6 in there. So I use this when I'm wanting a flatter card holder, using a mini bag, but I need to take quite a few cards out with me. So that's my Fendi one. So excited to have a piece from the Fendi collection. I loved that collection. I wish I could have afforded to have got more pieces from that collection, but unfortunately funds just didn't allow this year. So we've covered sunglasses, shoes, bags and small leather goods. These are belts. Now, this belt I already had. This is a black Saint Laurent belt, black leather, and it's got the Saint Laurent logo. It's about 2 centimeters thick. I just find with my sort of generous tummy and waist area that a thinner belt works better. If I have a really thick belt on, it kind of draws attention to that area, and it's an area of my body I don't want to draw attention to. But sometimes I do need to wear a belt. I think I just had that upside down actually, so I've just done the belt up to show you. That's how it kind of, is that focusing? There you go, that's how it works. So the belt goes through underneath that Saint Laurent logo. So I've had this for a little while, this black one, and I wear this with quite a few different dresses. But I got to the summer and I had quite a few summer dresses in beiges and nice neutral colours, and I needed a belt to go with those. So I popped onto Farfetch and I managed to pick up another one of those belts in this kind of lovely beige colour. This does have the gold hardware, but this goes with my lighter colour neutral and beige dresses. So yeah, I was very pleased to get that one. So this one was a belt I bought, as I say, earlier this year in the summer, and I've been wearing that quite a bit with the dresses that match this belt. Again, nice thin belt, exactly the same as the black one, but just in a different colour. Most of my jewellery I wear is silver, but the hardware on that is gold, but it doesn't look too weird. I don't mind mixing metals. I quite often mix metals, and certainly if I use certain bags, you know, they have gold hardware on, so you know, that's not an issue for me. So the last but one thing is my little Hermes soy dish that's behind me there. This is from their tableware range. Now you have to buy this as a pair, so this actually comes in a little box of 2. So the price on the website is actually for 1. So when you put it in your basket and check out, it actually doubles. So you have to be aware of that. I did know that when I bought this. So I have got another one knocking about. But this one I put there on my glass shelf because I have a little jewellery box behind here. But the jewellery that I wear every day, day to day, I take off at night, and I was putting it on the glass shelf. I didn't want to scratch the shelf, so I just bought the little tray, the little bowl to pop that in. So every night I just take my jewellery off, take my rings, my bracelet off, pop it into that little tray, and then it's there ready for me the next morning. So it's just like a nice little touch. I like that. That's a nice little luxurious touch on my shelf there with my perfumes and my other jewellery. Yeah, so that's all my purchases, my best purchases of 2022. I have one other thing which I didn't purchase. I won this in a giveaway, and of course this has got to be the best thing that I got in 2022, and it is my Dayle's Addiction handbag hook. Okay, now I would have bought one of these probably had I not won it, but Dayle very kindly did a giveaway where I think she gave away a few of these, and I commented on her video and I won. I don't usually win things, so I was absolutely thrilled to win it. It unhooks like that. You can pop it onto the table when you go out for dinner, and then you can hang your handbag on it. And I have been out to dinner and out to lunch a few times, and my Dayle's Addiction handbag hook has come with me. So I will link her channel down below. At time of filming this video, I think she is restocking them because she sold them all, which is fantastic news. But I think she is restocking them. So once they're restocked, you will be able to go and buy your very own Dayle's Addiction handbag hook. If you're going to have a handbag hook, why not have a Dayle's Addiction one? There you go. So yeah, the best thing that I got in 2022, and I didn't even have to pay for it. Although if you order from Dayle, you will have to pay for them now. Okay, just making that clear. Okay, I hope that you've enjoyed that video. Let me know in the comments down below what your best items, your best purchases of 2022 were. As I say, I'm not going to do a worst purchases, because the worst purchases I did actually end up returning. Hopefully, you know, that will be the same next year, that I won't have a long list of worst purchases. I've got a few things that I bought in previous years that maybe I don't use so much, but that's where I've kind of learnt my lesson, I suppose. So that's why, in a way, I did have a fairly good year this year, in that I didn't buy anything that, you know, was a real dud for me. So yeah, so let me know, as I say, in the comments what you think about that and what yours were. And if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will see you on the next one. Bye, everyone.